So you got Manny Pacquiao. You got Shawn Porter. According to Bob Arum, these are the two front runners, the two guys that are in contention for a fight with Terence Crawford. We got some audio that I want to play coming from Bob Arum. We got some audio that I did an interview with Bomac. And we got some things that Bob Arum said that I want to address first off. You know what I'm saying? But you guys buckle up, get your seatbelts ready, get your popcorn, whatever you got to go get. Make sure you get it, man. We're going to have fun. Let's go ahead and chop it up and man a little boxing. Can either Manny Pacquiao or Shawn Porter actually beat Terence Crawford? Y'all know what it is, man. And what I always say, yo, Mike, drop that beat on them. Yes, sir.
Sometimes you got to give people their flowers while they can still smell them. Mark Nash, Michael Gross, the boss. My nigga, my brother. Let's get this done, Mike. We all love sports, right? Mike Ross, the boss, this is Mike on sports. He smoke competition, same time smoke a port. When it comes to debating, he's one of the greatest. Put him on the A-list, over Kellerman and Bayless. If you missed the show, couldn't make it, just log on and click the playlist. That boy always working, not to be played with. Hit subscribe and the bell for the latest. Mike Ross, the boss, Mike on sports. Right there from first bell, tip up and coin toss. Mike Ross, the boss, Mike on sports. He call it how he see it, either you won or you lost. Big games, big fights, rolling dubs up. You like the content, hater, click the thumbs up. Cashapp, super chat, go all in. But do your research first before you call in.
Been waiting on. Yes, I am back. I am back. I am back. I am back.
Yo, what up, people? Welcome back to another edition of Mike on Sports. I'm your host. I go by the name of Mike Gross, man. Y'all already know what time it is with me, man. Big ups to that 501 and that 317, man. Little Rock, Indianapolis, we back in the building. Yes, sir. And I'm back with another one, man. Yes, sir. Your boy back at it, man. I'm coming back with another one, man. Bob Arum did an interview yesterday with Barbershop Conversation, man. Salute to my guy Fred. If you ain't watched that interview, man, please go over there and watch that interview. Very, very good interview. They talked about Valdez. They talked about Burchell, Shakur Stevenson, Terence Crawford. They talked about the NOI, Muhammad Ali, how Top Rank was founded, how he even answered the question about people perceiving Top Rank being stolen from Muhammad Ali. So big ups to Fred over there at Barbershop Conversations, you know what I'm saying, for that interview, man. Very, very good interview. But some things out of the interview that I want to get to, that I want to address, that have to do with Terence Crawford. Man. And we know it's a lot of noise around Terence Crawford's name right now. We know Shawn Porter's out here making a lot of noise, telling everybody who would listen that he really, really wants to fight Bud, that he really wants to get in the ring with Bud. And I respect it, man. Look. No. If you're asking me, look, Mike, is Shawn Porter your first choice? Nah, Shawn Porter ain't my first choice. Honestly, man, if I had a choice between Shawn Porter and Pacquiao, I would say Pacquiao. If I had a choice between Shawn Porter and Keith Thurman, I would say Keith Thurman, but it's not up to me. I don't make the fights. The people, the fans make the fights. And y'all been saying that y'all want to see Bud in there with somebody that really got a name. with somebody that really gonna test Bud. And it looks like y'all are getting y'all wish. It looks like y'all are getting exactly what you guys want. Give me 1 second, man. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I did with my shit. Where my lighter at? Hey, where my lighter at? Who done stole my lighter, man? Who done stole my goddamn lighter? Somebody gotta see me, man. Somebody gotta see me, my fucking lighter, bro. Okay. I just misplaced it. I just misplaced my lighter, my bad. Cause I was finna say something. Somebody done stole my lighter. Somebody gotta see me, goddamn. What's going on? Let's go out to a roll call right quick, man, before we get into this topic. Before we you know what I'm saying, take away. Hey, Derek Lincoln, what's good? Dead Game Boxing, what up? KDDR, what's good? Who is Derek Lincoln? Dwayne B, Clarence McClain. What up, man? Anthony Fitzgerald. With LV Slugger, Kelly Fire, AJRX, Dark Nitra. What's good? Rubisky. What's good? The Fans Corner, what's good? Mike Rhyme, what's good? Big ups to everybody out there in the chat, man. How y'all living, man? The Fans Corner, what's good, brother? How y'all living out there, man? You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's not up to me. It's not about what I want. It's about what y'all demand. And for the majority of the time, y'all been demanding Shawn Porter. Y'all been saying y'all want to see Shawn Porter in the ring against Terence Crawford. And look, that means it's not a bad fight. Pretty good fight, actually. Pretty decent fight, actually. But it's something that I wanted to address before we got into the Terence Crawford, you know what I'm saying? Now, Bob Arum has been out here in the media telling everybody who will listen, Earl don't want to fight. But it was a shocking revelation that came out of Bob Arum's mouth. A shocking revelation. What's going on, Karen Betts? A shocking revelation. And matter of fact, I'm not even going. I'm just gonna play it. I'm just gonna play it. Fuck it. I'm just gonna play it. I'm just gonna play it. Here we go, right here.
Conversations. Oh no, that's not true. I had a conversation back about a year before the pandemic, and Al was very interested in making that fight. I have not had a conversation with Al about that fight since then.
I thought you spoke to Al.
If Spence wants to do that fight, I'm sure that Al would sit down with us and we would work out the details.
So when you said you spoke to Al, you was making reference to the conversation you had last year?
Before the pandemic.
Yeah. Now, when I heard that, I was shocked. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm thinking that, Bob Arum and Al Heyman has been in contact with each other. He's saying that, Earl don't want that fight. But how you know Earl don't want the fight if you ain't talked to Al? How you know Earl don't want the fight if you ain't talked to Al? You ain't talked to Al since before the pandemic? You ain't talked to Al Heyman since before the pandemic? All right, man. And that's why I be like, y'all, man, y'all taking everything Bob say literally. No, bro, I don't take everything Bob say to heart. I goddamn me disseminate and I dissect what he say. When he say he losing money, he probably is losing money, but that ain't my goddamn fault. That ain't my fault. That's your fault. And then he says he ain't talked to Al Heyman since before the pandemic. What? You ain't talked to Uncle Al since before the pandemic? I mean, and you right, Light Up. You right, Light Up. You right. We can tell like he ain't moving. He ain't moving how somebody who want to fight. But again, if you ain't talked to Al since before the pandemic, how can I take anything you say about Errol Spence Jr. to be truth? Y'all gotta admit one thing about me, man. I'm fair. I'm fair. I am very fair. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna just sit here and take whatever somebody tell me. Y'all can do that. Y'all can do that, but I ain't gonna do that. Bob has to. He got to answer for that, man. He got to answer. So, like, how can you say with a straight face that Earl don't want to fight? How can you say with a straight face that Earl don't want to fight when you ain't even talk to Earl handlers? You ain't talk to Earl promoter. You ain't talk to Earl's advisor. So you just out here pump faking, Bob. I mean, honestly, that's what it sounds like, y'all. Sound like Bob out here pump faking. Bob out here trying to get a fight with Pacquiao made. Trying to get a fight with Shawn Porter made. And I just feel like, man, Bob should have let us know if he wasn't really talking to Al. Bob should let us know if he wasn't really talking to Al. That's my take on it. Because for a man, do y'all know how long we've been in the pandemic? Do y'all know how long we've been in the pandemic? Do y'all know how long we've been to say you ain't talked to Al since before the pandemic? He ain't talked to Al since this time last year. Think about it. He ain't talked to Al since this time last year. And I'm just being real with you, man. It don't look good. Over a year. Over a year, man. Just wanted to give y'all that little take right quick. Let's see what we got. Let's get to that 47 right quick. So what are you talking about?
Things proceed as they look like they might.
Mm-hmm.
Like they might. It would be sometime after Ramadan that they would do their fight.
Got that. Shaki Foster is in the chat. He said he would love to.
And it was a very good relationship, very cooperative. The two companies worked seamlessly in promoting the fight. But I have no contact with anybody at Fox.
I thought I had a good night.
Let's see. I want to get to that part where he's talking about.
Right. What's
about,
your take on Canelo fighting?
I want to get to that part. He's talking about Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter, man.
Playing the fight 6 times a year.
Shawn Porter. Because he brought up Shawn Porter and Pacquiao, too. He brought up Shawn Porter and Pacquiao, too.
It would be designed for late prime time in the UK.
Let's see. We got to get this. Let me see.
And this doesn't demean him. Haney is really untested now.
Here we go.
And then he would realistically enter the picture.
Got that. We got another question. Why not Bud Porter in Texas or wherever they allow crowds? And why not a $50 pay-per-view so you can get more buys?
Well, I think that's very good. But again, if the opportunity arose to fight Pacquiao, and that was being financed by a tremendous site fee, why wouldn't Bud want to do that fight
See y'all.
before any other.
Listen right there. So Bob is telling y'all that Terence Crawford preference is a Pacquiao fight. It's the Pacquiao fight, and he probably not. He's not wrong. If I was Bud, I would want the Pacquiao fight too. I think the Pacquiao fight is a bigger fight than the Shawn Porter fight, and it may be an easier fight than the Shawn Porter fight. Pacquiao been out of the ring longer. He's older. He is coming off a more impressive victory than Shawn Porter. So that might lend to people thinking that he can really upset the young lion in Terence Crawford. But Pacquiao is more lucrative. And what did I tell y'all? I told y'all this last week before I even heard Bob Arum interview. The only way Pacquiao getting $40 million is what? It's what? A site fee. An overseas site fee. Ain't no other way Pacquiao gonna get $40 million for this fight. Not during this time. That's the only way Pacquiao will get a $40 million payday against Terence Crawford. It's gonna be a site fee. It's not gonna be a fight in the States. It's not gonna be in Texas. It's not gonna be down the street where you can go to the Alamo Dome and watch the fight. No, sir. It's gonna be overseas where these rich kings and oil billionaires gonna shut out some dope to bring Pacquiao and bring Terence Crawford over there. And for Terence Crawford, I mean, that's a good look. That's a good look, man. That's an international appeal. That's an international appeal. You know what I'm saying? That's big time. That ain't just no regular everyday fight in the States. Oh, they gonna do you like they did Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz. They gonna have a red carpet for you. They might even give your fucking sparring partners a Academy Bugatti. Yeah, they gave AJ sparring partner a Bugatti to drive around the city in. You know what I'm saying? I ain't lying. What's that man's name? Y'all know what I'm talking about. I did an interview. I did an interview over there on the boxing board with what's that boy name? He like a Timothy Moulton. Yeah, Timothy Moulton had a goddamn he had a goddamn Bugatti over there. So what I'm saying is this, man, for Terence Crawford, for the international appeal, to broaden your star, you would want the Pacquiao fight more than you want the Shawn Porter fight. Now, is a Pacquiao fight a better fight than Shawn Porter? Maybe not. Maybe Shawn Porter might be a little bit tougher, a little bit more competitive, but you gotta admit, Pacquiao did something Shawn Porter couldn't do. Pacquiao did something Shawn Porter could do. He dropped Keith Thurman. He beat Keith Thurman. Shawn Porter couldn't beat Keith Thurman. So, Shawn Porter couldn't beat Keith Thurman. Pacquiao could. Pacquiao got it done too. Let's go back out to this audio right quick, man. I ain't gonna play the whole time. Just want to get out to a partner here. We talk about Shawn Porter.
The other fight.
Sure. I have this funny feeling in me, Bob, that y'all are protecting assets. Like for example, I think
put it together.
Okay. You got another question from the fans. What happened to the
event, fights or Teofimo?
Blah blah.
We talk to him all the time.
Blah blah. I want to hear the Shawn Porter talk.
Good for boxing, and they're a very honest organization.
Down at WPO, all this shit. I guess I missed the Shawn Porter part.
But to be in charge doesn't mean you have to micromanage every detail.
I guess I missed the Shawn Porter part. If I did, I'm gonna just play both matches.
Eye to eye on certain things, and losing Floyd Mayweather.
He has several belts, but I don't think I got that.
So we ain't gonna play that. We're gonna play my interview with Bo Mac. And listen to what Bomac has to say about Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter. Oh man, what my shit? Why did it do that? This shit just totally just rebooted.
The reason I love using StreamYard. Well,
man, ask your fat ass why you like using StreamYard. Nigga, get on my goddamn screen.
He's out of one of my homeboys' camp out up in I think they got to bring Pacific Farm partners in.
Bo Mac
taking a stab at those guys at the top, like
Bo
they're
Mac.
not a motherfucker. But
I like that, man. That's
first bid or something, man. Just I mean, he got to do what he needs to do in order.
Here we go.
The reason why I say that though, because look at all the fighters Terence.
Okay. All right. Do you think a $1 million from Bob Arum in Top Rank is an insult to Shawn Porter?
Yes, it is. It is.
Oh.
Shawn Porter, Manny Pacquiao.
Oh, here we go.
Jose Ramirez. Yeah, they the same exact fighter. I mean, he's working right along with them. I could go two ways with that question. I could say my first reaction to go fuck himself because the boy can't. You know what I'm saying? Then my second question is tell his ass to get in line. Get in line because there's some good motherfuckers at 147. You know, let him stack up against Bruce Ennis. Bruce Ennis is dangerous too. You know what I'm saying? He taking a risky fight. He's just like Virgil Ortiz taking a risky fight. But is any of those guys taking a stab at those guys at the top like 1, 2, 3, 4, Terence, Shawn Porter, Manny Pacquiao, Keith Thurman, and the other one. What's the other guy name? What's the other guy name?
Damn, Bo Mac. Ugas
too. It's another one. Ugas.
You talk about you from Texas.
What's the dude name from Texas? Jamar James. Yeah, Jamar James. Jamar James is dangerous too. He just got elevated to the regular 147 pound champion at the WBA.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. Let's be real, man. Earl Spence, man.
Yeah. I almost forgot that dude.
Man, you wild, man. Boy, you wild. Boy, you got me all flustered. Let me pause it right quick, man. So look, me and Bo had a little fun. With Earl Spence, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all in fun, though, man. It's all in fun. It ain't no disrespect to Earl. No, I know y'all out there like, hey, man, it ain't funny, man. It ain't funny, man.
Join Sam's Club for $45 and get a 40.
Hey, Mike. You got to respect Earl. You got to show Earl his respect, Mike. Y'all, man, you don't shut that weak ass shit up, man. Shut that soft ass shit up. I'm gonna nigga AB say. Shut that soft ass shit up, man. What you doing, man? Let me bring this motherfucker back up because I want a screen share with y'all. Yeah, I want to do a screen share. I mean, it's my video, it's my content, so I can do the screen share. I can do the screen share. Give me your thoughts on a potential fight with Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter's been out here. Let's do to what Bo Mac got to say about Shawn Porter, man. What Bo Mac got to say about Shawn Porter, man. It's very intriguing to see how much confidence like Bo Mac got in Terence Crawford. Like he got in the media. He got some campaigning for a fight with Bud Crawford. He won Bud Crawford. He even went as far as saying for his legacy, he needs that Bud Crawford fight. That's what he said on the Ak and Barack show. Give me your thoughts on a potential fight with Shawn Porter.
Man, you know what? Man, I respect both Shawn Porter and Kenny Porter, man. And, them guys, those guys ain't scared of nobody. But, at the end of the day, but Bud go just treat him just like he treat the other opponents, man. It's just as simple as that.
So you don't think Shawn Porter's gonna be a test? Like if that fight happened, you don't think Shawn Porter would test Terence Crawford?
Let me ask you this question.
Okay.
To answer your question, how many other fighters in Bud's career, they always said this is going to be a test for Terence, and he always make him look ordinary?
Is he right though, y'all? Is he right? Is this gonna be a test for Shawn Porter? I mean, or Terence Crawford? Or is this gonna be like everybody else? We think it's gonna be a test, and at the end of the day, it don't turn out to be what we think it is. Bud just goes out there and computes it, breaks it down, and takes the guy out. Is Bomac being maybe too overconfident in the likes of Shawn Porter? I ain't gonna lie to you, man. He may be, but man, I'm not in the gym with him every day. I'm not in the gym with him every day. I'm not seeing what Bomac sees from Terence Crawford every day. So, with that being said, it's like he could be telling the truth, man. Shawn Porter might not have it. He may not have it. He may not have it when it comes to getting in the ring with Terence Crawford. He may come up short like he always does. I'm not saying anything rude. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I mean it's a known fact that when the chips are stacked up, unless it's Danny Garcia, Shawn Porter gonna come up short. Shawn Porter gonna come up a little bit short. A little bit short. He did it with Keith Thurman. He did it with Errol Spence. He did it with Kell Brook. Just saying, y'all. I ain't making these things up. I'm just giving y'all a history lesson. So when Bomac talks about having supreme confidence, I can't say, Bomac, you shouldn't be supremely confident in the guy you got. Because the guy you got done rose to the occasion every single time. Rose to the occasion every single time. Brady Prescott, you know what I'm saying? Short notice, got it done. Jeff Horn, first fight at 147, got it done. Undisputed, got it done. I'm just saying, man. Let's go back out to the audio right quick, though. Shit, a lot of them.
Well, you know, I'll just keep that answer just like that. You know what I'm saying? I'll just keep it like that because I know what Bud can do.
Do you?
Now, if he got to get dirty, he got to get dirty. If he got to box the shit out of a motherfucker, he gonna box the shit out of a motherfucker. Bud just gonna be Bud in there, and Bud gonna do what he needs to do to win the fight. It's simple as that. Now, let me ask you another question.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever seen him lose?
Nah. A nigga Bomac started interviewing me. Shit. Bomac started interviewing me. Goddammit, like damn nigga. I thought I'm gonna be asking the question. I'm asking the question, Bomac. Shit. I'm doing the interview. He started asking me the question. Let me ask you a question, mate. I'm still waiting.
Have you ever seen him lose a close fight?
I ain't never seen him lose, period.
All right, cool. And well, that's your question. I know what Bud got in him, man. I know what he got in him. And so for anybody to step up to the plate that think it's gonna be the toughest fight, I guarantee you make it look easier than what people think.
Do you think?
Hey, boy, that sounds so good, make me want to slap your mama.
Do you think a $1 million from Bob Arum in Top Rank is an insult to Shawn Porter?
Yes, it is. It is.
And look, man, I gotta respect. I gotta keep it a buck, man. I gotta keep it a buck. Like, I gotta keep it a buck, man. Like when he said that, I was like, oh, okay. So y'all must really want to fight there. You know what I'm saying? When he said that, I immediately thought like, oh, okay. Y'all really want Shawn Porter to fight. If you saying that $1 million is disrespectful, you want the man to be paid good enough so he get his ass in that ring. When I heard that, I was like, damn, Bo, y'all must really want to fight that young man, Shawn Porter. Because he was just like, yeah, man, $1 million is disrespectful. Is disrespectful. They really want to fight, man. They really want to fight. Shit.
It is, man. Shawn is one of the best welterweights in the world without a belt. And if they $1 million, man, he deserved much more than that. I believe he got $2 million last fight, and
he got $2 million for Earl. He got 1.25 for Miller.
Yeah, $1 million is a slap in the face. To me, it is, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I respect that.
Hey, listen. The reason why I say that though, because look at all the fighters Terence fought.
Okay.
And look at their careers now.
Yeah.
Tell me how many fighters is going on with their career and how many fighters is just kind of faded off in the sunset. Now I'm not saying Bud gonna put Porter in the sunset if they ever do fight, but I'm just saying if I gotta go and I know in the back of my mind I'm gonna get my ass whooped. I mean, I need the best money I can get.
I like that, man. That's a solid right there, man. Because some people are like me. I ain't gonna lie to you. He right though. Think about it, y'all. If you a potential Terence Crawford opponent, you seen what he did to Carol Brook. You seen what he did to Kavalowskis. You seen what he did to Amir Khan. You seen what he did to Jose Benavidez. You seen what he did to Jeff Horn. Hey, man, he wrecking motherfuckers over there, y'all. Bud is absolutely wrecking dudes over there. They ain't the same no more. They ain't. So I can see why Shawn Porter wants some more money. Because he know it's a good chance. He get in that ring with Bud, he might not come out the same no more. He might not have that same luster that he once had. Man, Bud beats you mentally, physically, and goddamn me, psychologically in the ring. He does all this to guys. Y'all can say that those guys was washed up. Y'all can say whatever you want to. The fact remains what? They still top 10 welterweights. They still are professional welterweight boxers. Say what you want to about whatever. Them guys are still pros. You know what I'm saying? Just the other night, nigga, I seen the fucking Detroit Pistons beat the Lakers. I seen the Detroit Pistons beat the Lakers. You know why? Because they still pros. No matter if one team is perceived better than the next team. No matter if one boxer is perceived better than the next boxer. They still pros. They still get paid. And they still got pride. How much pride you got? You ever got in the ring with a nigga? How much pride you got? You ever got in the ring with a nigga? You ever been beat up by a nigga in the ring? You ever boxed a nigga in the ring? How much pride do you got? These guys ain't doing it in a gym where nobody sees them. These guys ain't doing it in a gym where they doing it on live TV. On ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. Oh, they doing it on the biggest stage. They professionals, man. Call them bums, call them what you want to. People said Kell Brook was winning the fight against Terence Crawford before he got knocked out. People said Kavaliauskas dropped Terence Crawford before he got knocked out. Folks said Bud was struggling with the taller Jose Benavidez before he got knocked out. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Adversity. Bud went through adversity in those fights. And he still got him up out of here. He still got him done. Go back to Bowman. Me, I've been out here like, man, you ain't got a belt. I think 1 million might be an insult. I went up to the 1.5 with upside. What do you think is a fair offer for Shawn Porter?
Man, you know what?
Because Kell Brook got $2 billion during the pandemic.
I say about $2 million. That's okay. I mean, that's $2 million. $2 million is good, some good money, man.
Okay.
Shit, man, $100 is good to me.
Shit, $50 good for me, goddamn me. Have you heard anything about Shawn Porter being Bud's mandatory?
I heard that. I seen it. You know what I'm saying? I can't really say nothing about that. If you want to activate that, or however they want to do that, or they need to go to purse bid or something, man, just I mean, he got to do what he needs to do in order to get that title or to challenge for that title. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna knock him. He earned his spot to be there. So whatever he got to do to get what he needs to get, you know, go do it, young fella. Go do it. You know what I'm saying? So if it come down to somebody purse bid and the first bid is $1 million, he only get 25% of that money because the champion gets 75% of it.
Exactly.
So I mean, he got to do what he got to do. Him and his dad got to do what they need to do to try to utilize the best thing he could do for his career. You know what I'm saying? So if it come to purse bid and it's only $1 million, or if they go to top ranker and the top rank offer them this amount of money more than that, I mean, that's their decision. That's what they got to. That's the decision they have to make.
Gotcha. How is your relationship with Bob Arum now?
You know, I don't like the things that he said about Terence or myself in the media. Bob is Bob, and that shit goes by me. And when it comes to business, I expect a businessman to come sit down to the table.
Already. Okay, that's a good answer right there. How hard is it?
You heard it right there, man.
All right, man. Now, my question to you guys. Y'all seen the title of my show. I've given you the facts, man. I've given you the potential Manny Pacquiao fight over in the Middle East. I've given you the potential Shawn Porter fight. My question to y'all guys is a simple question, man. And the phone lines are open, man. 317-220-6995. If you are international, you can add me on Skype. The Skype is posted in the chat. It is pinned to the top. My question to you guys is this, man. Can either Shawn Porter or Manny Pacquiao actually beat Terence Crawford? Can either Shawn Porter or Manny Pacquiao actually beat Terence Crawford? And don't just call in and tell me, yeah, man, they can. Tell me how. Tell me how you see them beating Terence Crawford. If you got the balls enough to call in, because a lot of you guys just call in with that bullshit. A lot of you guys don't even call in making no sense, you know what I'm saying? Y'all think you can beat him, man? I want to know the method. I want to know how. I want to know why. I don't want to just say, yeah, man, he can get it done. He got to punch his chest, Mike. Of course he can get it done. I don't want to hear that shit. Tell me why. Because I can tell you how Bud gonna be Shawn. I can tell you how Bud gonna be Shawn. He gonna use all that Shawn, all that little pressure Shawn used. I'm gonna win in, man. Going out to 402. This gotta be D-Ray, right? D-Ray?
Yes, sir.
What's going on, D?
Yo, Mike. Hey, I just wanted to say, man, that of course they both have a chance because they got a puncher's chance, right? He, ha ha. No, hey, but for real, man, they have heart. You know, they are. I mean, now 40 million is a little bit in these times. You know, what I mean, trying, really sound like it's not trying to make the fight. You know, what I mean, but I guess you can say it's in negotiations. But having said that, I think that they're closer than Earl to taking the fight, so that of course they have a better chance of him than winning the fight. I do kind of think though that realistically right now, at 147 pounds, that Shawn Porter would be Bud's toughest fight because it's going to be somebody that has just as much heart as him, just as much dedication as him, just as much focus as him. You know, now there might be other areas where they can vary, but I think in them areas that they, are pretty much even. So I know, Bud has a lot of respect for Porter. I have so much respect for Porter. I think that if Earl would have rematched Porter, that Porter would have beat him on the day of the Danny Garcia fight. You know, I mean, even I think even if they was to schedule the fight in 6 months, Earl would still. I mean, what the first time it was a split decision, right?
Yeah.
And Shawn did not actually understand probably what he was dealing with that whole fight, dealing with Earl. Because he dug down and he showed heart and determination, but he just needed that little extra. Where he has that knowledge and gained that experience. And I think that that's where, Earl not only don't want to battle Keith or Bud, but not even Porter. But look, Porter was a champion. Porter should have had an equal opportunity to get a rematch. That's just like when Charlo and Harrison fought and Harrison won, there was no question eventually, whenever, Harrison was going to have to see Charlo again, right?
Yeah.
This way, they just straight ghost Porter and try to push him out to the middle of the street and tell him, hey, man, Bob, you pay Shawn Porter. Now, if Porter would have came to them when he had the belt and said, what would y'all give me for the fight? Because actually, I think that it was reported in a couple places or whatever that Top Rank was trying to sign Keith and Porter when they were champions. And they both stayed loyal to PBC. And now they want Bob to pay them more than I just don't understand. If why not try to do a co-promotion or whatever with Porter? I'm sure it don't have to be on pay-per-view. A 2-fight deal where you got Keith and Porter, one of them on Fox, one of them on ESPN or whatever, and try to build to the EJ fight. Trying to avoid and age out and freeze out Bud, though, that ain't, what it's about. So I do give Porter, the best chance to be able to beat him. And I think Pacquiao, he might not be second, man, but I think that he would get in the ring before a lot of people. But 40 million is kind of a lot of money, man. But so is $1 million to 2, though. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, but you do a great job. And the one thing I want to say is Derek James. Come on and holler at Mike, man. You know what I mean? We got Bomac talking to him, answering the people's questions. Derek James, why don't you come over here so we can add? And yes, I'm gonna ask him to ask you about Crawford or Bomac or whatever, but it ain't got to be about that, man. Hey, man, but I respect what you do, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. God bless. Hey, man, y'all smash the like button, subscribe, share on all platforms. Thanks, bro. Peace.
All right, shout out to my guy D-Ray, man. Thanks for calling in, bro. Yeah, man, I'm gonna reach out to Derek James. I'll get on his IG, man, hit him up and see what he say, man. I ain't got a problem interviewing nobody, you know what I'm saying? I'll let Derek James know my stance, and I mean, he know I'm a Bud fan though. Like Derek, I met Derek James and I met Derek James I met him at the Charlo press conference, the Charlo Harrison one press conference in Brooklyn. Got an interview with him, good guy. So big ups to Derek James, you know what I'm saying? But he already knows, you know what I'm saying, that I'm a Bud fan. But right quick, man, let me show y'all the video today, right quick, man. Show y'all the video today, right quick. I just seen this shit online, so I figure I'll share with y'all right quick.
Come on.
Yo, let him get the blunt. Let him get the blunt.
Yo, let him hit the blunt.
That's it, baby. That's it.
There you go. Yo, let him hit the blunt.
Let's go, baby.
Popeye needed his spinach, man. Yeah. Popeye had to get his spinach up, bro. Yeah, let him hit the blunt, man. He said Shawn got them pay-per-view checks. How do you go back to chump change? Bro, he just right. You now you know Arturo. You know Porter didn't fight for Melo on pay-per-view, right? You do know that, right? You do know the only fight Shawn Porter has ever had on pay-per-view was Errol Spence. You do know that, right? I just want to make sure you know that. I just want to make sure you know the only fight that Shawn Porter ever had. The only fight that Shawn Porter ever had on pay-per-view was with Errol Spence Jr. You do know that, right? I'm just making sure. Don't make it seem like Shawn Porter this like Shawn Porter say you're a pay-per-view star now. But don't make it seem like Shawn Porter this pay-per-view star. Please don't do that. Please don't make it seem like Shawn Porter this pay-per-view star. You know what I'm saying? He all right. You know what I mean? He all right. He ain't no pay-per-view star. He ain't no paper. He ain't doing pay-per-views consistently like Errol Spence. That's all I'm saying. He only did one. Going out to LV Slugger, boy. You lucky, LV, because I was finna play that goddamn Shawn Porter in the Errol Spence post-fight press conference. Boy, Earl went in on that boy. I was finna play it, nigga. What's going on, LV? Talk to your boy, man. You on mute.
Salute to you, Mike. What up with you?
Oh, man. I'm finna have fun with this press conference right here, boy. God damn,
man, everyone talking this shit.
Remember that shit, man? Like, man, you can't even sell out, nigga. Take out the fucking green jacket, man. I just took your bill. Give me a fucking jacket too. And
Errol was on this shit that day.
Errol was on this shit that night, boy. What's going on, LV?
Nothing much, man. Just had to call in, man. One time. Yeah, Bud, man. Bud stops. I believe Bud really retires Pacquiao, man. Ooh. I think Bud really bad to Pacquiao. I really do feel like he'll retire Pacquiao the way he'll really be out here fighting exhibition matches for real. If he ever get in the ring, that's why he want that 40 M's, man. He know what it is. He getting there with Bud. He know what it is.
He said he retired Pacquiao.
Tired, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be ugly. It'll be a good fight, man, but Bud retired Pacquiao, man.
So you don't see a way Pacquiao beats Bud? Just being clear.
I don't see it. He puts that work in. Like, remember with Thurman, that Thurman fight. Remember Thurman? They were saying Thurman was out partying and shit the night before. Mm-hmm. You remember that? The AB and shit like that.
Gambling and shit, yeah.
Was committed because when I scored that fight, I had Pacquiao winning by 1 point. That knockdown lost Thurman that fight. That first round knockdown. Lost in that fight, man. I had Pacquiao winning that fight by 1 point, man. 1 point. So I'm saying I feel like if Thurman was not bullshitting and was really committed, you know, Crawford ain't out here playing. He committed. He coming in 100% as far as focus. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like you get a focused Crawford, man. I think he'll retire Pacquiao. And when I remember you were saying like you'll take Thurman over Porter. I'm not sure. I think Porter more active. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Porter, he'll get more credit for a Porter win than a Thurman right now. Because Thurman, you know, he been out the ring a year plus, man. And I don't want to hear no excuses when Bud beat him. So I want Thurman to probably get a tune-up, man. I say like a Jesse Vargas, get him a nice little tune-up, and then you can go get the Bud fight, or you know what I'm saying, or he get the Ugas fight. I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? He can get that Ugas fight. I'll take that. But I just think Thurman need to get some of that ring rust off on.
So what about Porter, man? Do you think Porter can get it done?
I believe out of all the people you name, he might have the best chance, in my opinion. Because I think Porter will beat a Pacquiao if they was to fight. You know what I'm saying? I think Porter had the best chance out of the people we talking about right now. Of course, Spence, you know what I'm saying, but we ain't talking about but Porter out of the
based off boxing ability, just sheer dedication to the sport.
Just because boxing ability, you know, I'm rocking with Bud. I think Bud the better boxer, but Porter gonna make it nice and rugged for you. He gonna get in there, which Bud likes that. I see, Bud to switch it up and get right there rugged with you. You know what I'm saying? But I think Porter probably had the best chance with his style and how he boxed. But I still think Bud will beat him. It'll be a nice fight while it lasts. Like I'm paying, like I don't know what ESPN doing, because I'm paying for that, man.
Oh yeah, me too.
I
told him, man, like, if y'all give it to me, man, like shit, it's gonna be hard for a motherfucker to be like, nah, bro, I ain't paying for that one, nah, bro. You got it, shit. That's one you'll pay for, because that's one motherfucker be like, bro, I don't know who really gonna win.
Yeah, but Bud, that's all. I feel like that's all Bud need is a nice name. I see it. I don't see that fight doing no less than 200K pay-per-view buys. Nothing less than 200K. I see that doing 200 plus. I can really see it doing about 300, man. But that's a big fight. That's a good fight, man, especially for Bud. Hopefully they can do it. Bob can get this deal done. I'm hearing this. That's what they trying to do in the background. That's why you ain't really hearing a lot.
Yeah,
as far as
I know. Bob said he met with Kenny Porter, so that's always good. And Bob had nice things to say about Kenny. So anytime you meet with somebody and the man says nice things about you in the interview, that means the meeting went pretty well.
Yeah. So hopefully we can get that fight, man. Like I said, I'll pay for that now. I'm ready to go and drop that 80 right now. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully, nigga, that ESPN throw us one of these motherfucking UFC pay-per-view prices. You know what I'm saying? $59.99, $69.99.
Yeah. I'll do that. That'll be even better. The power pay-per-view buys will do better. But this is my last thing before I head out, man. I'm gonna let you go ahead. But Burchell is younger than Valdez, man. I couldn't believe
that shit, LV. I looked at that yesterday on the show. I said, hold on.
I think Burchell had a rougher up. I'm pretty sure they both had the rough coming from Mexico. I think he just had a rough upbringing, man. I think he had a hard time getting the way he had. That's why I really was pulling for him, and hopefully he bounced back, man. I think he's gonna come back at 135.
I ain't gonna lie, like I seen Burchell in person, and he don't look that old in person, but maybe it was just a weight cut, bro. Maybe it was just that fucking weight cut, man, because he didn't even look like he was all the way replenished either. You know what I'm saying?
He's coming off that COVID. I'm noticing a lot of these boxers, man, when they recover from COVID shit, they've been taking these L's, man. So
COVID getting your ass, boy. What's the dude's name?
What?
Frampton? No, I mean
Frampton.
Not Frampton. But the nigga fight, Ryan Garcia fought Luke Campbell.
Oh yeah. He was coming off COVID, wasn't he?
Yeah, he had COVID too.
I'm doing that shit. That's why I said that Jamel Herring, I'm gonna have to watch it. Like I'm rocking with Herring. I think he'll pull it out, but he gonna be in the UK. He been suffering with that. That's what he. So
but it may be better for him though, because the Frampton got an injury, so he might have more time. Yeah. And according to Bomac, shit. I mean, I know it's Bomac, but he's saying Herring looking like a killer and got them in camp. So we're gonna see.
Yeah, hopefully, man, we'll see where he'll pull it out. But I know you're an NFL fan. I know you remember when Cam Newton early in the year he was stunning.
Yeah.
That COVID came back, man. It just seemed like the whole it won the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
and they say COVID it affects everybody differently. You know what I'm saying? It don't affect you the same. You know what I'm saying? It don't affect you the same at all.
Yeah, man. But hopefully Burchell bounced back, man. Valdez did his thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, great show, man. Keep doing your thing, man. I'm gonna start trying to call in more, man.
Already, LB Slugger, man. Know you're welcome anytime to call in, my brother.
All right, salute, Mike.
Salute, homie. Shout out to my guy LB Slugger, man. For real, always showing support, big dog. But yeah, let me get back to Arturo, man. I ain't forgot about you, Arturo. Arturo, I ain't forgot about you, boy. Pay-per-view star, pay-per-view Porter. Yeah. They trying to save Arturo, man. They trying to save Arturo. What's going on, man? Go out to 469. 469, talk to your boy.
What up, Mike? It's Knockout Boxing 86
What
TV.
up,
How you been, bro?
I seen you debating somebody the other day. Was it on Money Brown channel?
No, that was on Black and Brown, bro.
Oh, Black and Brown, yeah, man. Y'all out here doing your thing, man. I'm proud of you, bro. Keep doing your thing, man. Let these niggas know, man. You got the fucking boxing knowledge. You feel me?
Yeah, bro, for sure, man. I saw you on Blue Blood holding it down too, bro. You did a great job on that show, man. I was watching.
Yeah, shout out to me guys over there, man. Blue Blood Sports TV, man. Big up to those guys over there.
Yeah, bro, you been cooking for sure. I wanted to hop in, bro, because on Terence Crawford, bro, I don't want to see him fight Manny Pacquiao because he's gonna beat the dog shit out of Manny Pacquiao, bro.
Why y'all keep on thinking Manny just something sweet, man?
No, he ain't sweet by any means, bro. But Crawford, man, I don't really think nobody got a chance against Crawford except for Errol Spence, bro. You know that's how I feel all the way. But Shawn Porter would be a better fight, and he ain't never been stopped before, so that would be better for Bud's resume. I think he beats Manny Pacquiao, bro. He too long for Manny. Manny like to jump in and out and throwing them combinations, and I just see Crawford catching his ass on the way in and just putting that dude to sleep, bro. I don't think it's gonna be a competitive fight at all if they fight, bro. I really don't because he beat Manny Pacquiao beat Keith Thurman, but Keith Thurman hadn't fought in 2 years, bro. And he was coming off an injury. He looked suspect against I forgot the dude's name, Josecito Lopez, I think it was. He looked suspect against him, and then Manny caught him at the right time, bro. Bud is always in the gym. He always in shape, and he always working on his craft, bro. Manny Pacquiao don't want any parts of that. That's why he asked him for $40 million, bro. He know Bob ain't finna pay that. You know Bob ain't finna pay that, so he trying to overprice himself, bro.
Bob ain't got to pay it though. Bob ain't got to pay it. Like I told y'all, shit, when it first got announced, bro, the $40 million ain't coming from the States. It's just not. It's impossible to get $40 million this year in the States. It's coming from a Middle East country. If they can't get that,
okay,
the fight won't happen. Simple as that.
We'll see, bro. If he fight Terence Crawford, well, and I also don't like the fight because he ain't even got his belt no more, bro. Like I would like it if he had his belt more. Than I'd be like, yeah, Terence, beat his ass, bro.
I said this too. I seen the WBA do some funny shit.
They might if he announced a fight with Terence Crawford, they might give him his belt back, bro.
What just happened with motherfucking what's that boy name? The fucking heavyweight that we never seen fight, and we seen him fight. Trevor Bryan? Is that his name?
Yeah, Trevor Bryan.
Trevor Bryan and fucking Bermain Stavern fought for a belt, and they put a nigga in like they put. Hold on, what happened, man? I'm tripping, man. I'm tripping.
They fought for, they announced it. They gave him like the regular title.
Yeah, but they did something to a way where a nigga was like champion in recess or some shit. Nigga, while he was fighting. Hold on, man. Let me see what just happened, bro. Let me see. WBA. Here we go. Trevor Bryan wins secondary belt because they put the interim he entered as the interim title holder. But then they put the secondary belt on the line. Yeah, Manuel Char. He was supposed to fight Manuel Char, but Manuel Char got put champion in recess, and they made the fight with Trevor Bryan and Bermain Stavern for the interim title. But Manuel Char still got his title though. Some crazy shit like that happened though.
Yeah, bro. So they'll do that. They'll give Manny his belt back, especially if he fights Terence Crawford, because we all know that's gonna be a big fight. But in terms of what'll happen in the ring, Terence Crawford gonna get that one pretty easy, bro. I don't see Manny lasting about no more than 7 rounds on him, dog. He that good, bro. Manny too little, bro. You ain't finna get in there with Terence Crawford, no 5'4", 5'5" dude throwing all them punches. He gonna catch him with something so nasty coming in, bro. He might get Marquez, bro. He might be asleep on that ring, bro.
We gotta say he might get burnt up. You know what I'm saying? We might start.
Oh
saying
yeah,
that.
Oscar Valdez did that.
We might start saying that, boy. We talk about
it's only February. It's only February, Mike, but that's gonna be hard to beat for knockout of the year, bro.
Hard to beat right there, bro.
That's gonna be hard to beat, especially with everything on the line, with him being the underdog. When you look at the context of it, bro, he put on a masterful performance, bro.
That's the equivalent.
Masterful performance.
That's the equivalent, maybe not the fucking bottom of the ninth because it went to 12th round, but that's like a walk-off home run. That's like a buzzer beater in basketball. That's like a Aaron Rodgers Hail Mary in football. He called a nigga at the bell and he did not get up. My brother.
Yeah, it's like how Aaron Rodgers did my Cowboys.
Yeah, he called him at the bell. He didn't have a chance to get up, man. It was ding ding. Nigga waved it off. I was like, damn,
bro, the ref didn't even count, bro. The ref went over there. Ref said, "Hell, nah, it's over. I ain't even gonna count for you, bro. I'm not gonna." But Valdez showed me a lot, bro. He was off the back foot the whole time.
Man.
He was throwing that jab out there. He was feinting, then catching him with that hook at will. He did that dude bad, bro. He did him bad.
I thought Valdez was a rock'em sock'em kind of dude. My
mistake,
Valdez.
Me too, bro.
I'm sorry, Valdez. I ain't know
you
acted like that.
Hey, I already apologize.
I ain't know you had that IQ like that, boy.
I already apologize to him, bro. My content is up.
Off.
Knocked it off, bro. And he did him bad in the fourth round. I thought he was out there in the fourth round, bro.
Bro, you got to get Berchelsky, goddamn it. Yeah, but that nigga got a chin, boy. For him not to go down like he got that knockdown in the fourth, but was kind of like a trip, a stumble. It wasn't really a punch landing. Man, he took some punishment in that fourth round, nigga.
He did, bro.
Bambi legs the whole round. He still on his
he fought like a champion, too, because when he got his ass knocked out, guess what he was doing? Going forward.
Yep.
Trying to push the action. Trying to go be a champion. So I can't, no knock against him. Valdez was just that dude that night, bro. He showed me a lot. Him with Eddie Reynoso trained his ass out, but you got to give credit to the fighter because the fighter the one that got to have the talent to go in there and execute, but he looked way better than he had been looking the last few fights, bro. Man, he looked real good, bro.
Reynoso say shit. I'm starting to fucking New York right, nigga. Ron Garcia got a KO. Oh, motherfucker, Valdez got a KO. And we all know come Saturday night, nigga, if Chris, if you bang knock this nigga out, Canelo, you better motherfucking tombstone this boy.
Bro, Canelo is about to knock him to another planet, bro. Every year there's gonna be somewhere on Pluto, Mars, or some shit, bro. He's about to knock him into a whole nother stratosphere, bro.
I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. Well, Knockout Boxing 86 TV, man. Anything else you want to say? Fucking get to the next caller, brother.
No, bro. You do your thing, man. I wanted to make sure I called in and just told you, man, as always, bro. Kudos to you. You keep grinding. I appreciate you always showing me love and letting me call in and sending the people my way, man. I'm gonna keep grinding, bro. You an inspiration, man. So you keep doing your thing, and I'm watching, bro. I fully support you, and I'm always here, bro. Good shit.
Knockout Boxing 86 TV, man. Anytime you want to come on, man, brother, you're more than welcome. Y'all go follow my guy, Knockout Boxing 86 TV, man. Put your link in the chat, bro. Put your link in the chat, man. Let everybody know where they can find you at. And late show. I ain't gonna lie, man. You lightweight right. You lightweight right, man. He called me slipping, man. It was I ain't been with the debating shit in a while, you know what I'm saying? I ain't with I wasn't going and Blue was snappy. Blue was on his shit that day. He was on his shit that day. I give you that. But man, don't let me get my flow back, nigga. Don't bang. I'm ducking. We'll be back over there. We'll be back over there. We'll be chopping it up again. Trust me, we'll be chopping it up again. Yeah. But yeah, he caught me slipping. He caught me with some good points. I can't even stunt. But let me catch a nigga Arturo shot it with some good points. Arturo! Where your ass at, Arturo? Don't leave. Let's talk a little right quick, Arturo. Talking about pay-per-view Porter, huh? Pay-per-view Porter. He the man. He your guy. You saying that Bob is giving him chump change? Bob is giving him chump change? Really? Not Bob. Hold on, man. We gonna get
Instant classic. You're saying it's the fight of the year, so on and so forth.
Let's get to the meat and potatoes of this shit.
He's gonna consider me. I think that still would be a fantastic fight for me and the world.
Errol, right here. When did you know? I mean, it seemed like. But you know, Shawn's tough. He's a real competitor and have a ton of heart. So even if I did hurt him, you know, he'll come back with shots. You know, so you know, I tried to do it.
Yeah, it's still friendly right now. It's still friendly.
So, I mean, when that song come on, you know, I grew up on that, you know, since a little kid. So I feel like that's really a Dallas anthem.
And my second one is when
I'll be locked in. So you can't, at this level, you can't listen to the crowd and things like that because, you know, in a fight like this, we got two champions. It's
still friendly. It's still friendly. It's still friendly.
A little bit for having been in really tough competitive fights, close fights, but now that's the man that gave you the most competitive fight that you've been in. Does that make you, you know, respect him more as a fighter?
Definitely. I always respect him as a fighter. Him and his dad, you know, I always respect what they did.
Let's see what we got.
About not listening to what the crowd has to say, but I'm pretty sure after this performance, the competitive fight that Shawn gave you, a lot of Crawford stands are going to have a field day and they're going to try to pressure you more into maybe negotiating that fight. How do you think you're going to respond to that?
It don't matter. Last time Crawford fought on pay-per-view, he did 100,000 buys. I'm not worried about Crawford right now. They don't really promote him like they should be, so it is what it is. We worry about Crawford when we get there, but like I said, Crawford need me more than I need him.
I'm pretty sure I'm the one that sold this pay-per-view. I'm pretty sure I'm the one that sold this pay-per-view.
I doubt it, because when I came out, everybody was cheering my name. Yeah, you even said that just a while ago. You said I had more Spence fans here.
That was the people here. We're talking about
what you said. You didn't promote nothing. I was promoting at the Cowboy Stadium and things like that. You weren't doing nothing.
Went to the Cowboy
Cleveland Browns didn't invite you out to do nothing. Cleveland Browns didn't invite you out to do nothing. You claim in Vegas. And you from Cleveland.
Hey, let me say this. Let me say this. Let me hold on.
You a man with no land. You a man with no land.
Hold on. Let me say this. You got in your car and you drove to the Cowboy Stadium.
It doesn't matter. I was promoting.
Hold up. Let me say this though. I flew from DC to New York.
I was promoting.
I did Sway. I did the Browns versus the Jets.
Sway. Okay.
I came out here. Look, listen. At 1:00 in the afternoon, I'm texting everybody. Andre Iguodala.
I promote.
Omar Gooden, who's right over there with me right now.
So what car did you do?
Hold on. Martin Lawrence was in the stands. Bobby Brown was in the stands.
Not for you.
For me, Bobby Brown came to my back room.
So when you fight after this, what is it? Where are you gonna fight after this?
My point is,
where are you gonna fight after this?
You're not the pay-per-view.
You're not even gonna be on pay-per-view.
My point is,
you're not gonna be at pay-per-view after this. I bet my next fight be pay-per-view.
It's supposed to be. That's the next step.
Okay then. The only reason you're on pay-per-view because you fight me. So man, sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. You will not be fighting on pay-per-view one for me. You can't even set out an arena. What arena can you set out by yourself? What arena can you set out by yourself?
I just told you, baby.
What arena can you set out by yourself?
Who can you text to tell them to come to the fight?
Matter of fact, I ain't even talking no more.
Who can you text to tell you to tell to come to the fight?
Unified champion.
Nobody.
Unified champion.
You don't got the juice. You just got some orange juice right there. That's it. That's about it.
You need to take out that green jacket because I just took your belt.
It's fly, baby. It's fly.
I just took your belt. Matter of fact, bring it over here.
Hey, you took the belt, but I'm still me, baby.
Bring it over here.
You took the belt, but I'm still me.
And then you lost. And then I'm gonna go ahead and beat up Danny Garcia. I'm gonna get Keith Thurman. And then I'm gonna get your boy Pacquiao.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Thank you.
Arturo, where he fighting at? What was Earl wrong, Arturo? Where he fighting at? After he fought Earl Spence, he went on pay-per-view. It went on pay-per-view. It was on regular TV. Not ESPN, not cable, not the cable part. No. It wasn't even on cable, my nigga. You can get it with an antenna. You don't even need a cable box. You could have got Shawn Porter fight with an antenna. He went from pay-per-view to an antenna. Think about that. We're going out to 734, man. Talk to your boy.
Yo, this SO I've called a couple times.
SO Acuna?
Yeah.
What's going on, my brother? Talk to you, man. It's always a good conversation, you know what I'm saying, when you call in. What's good with you?
Yes, sir. So I missed a lot of the show, but I wanted to talk about what you would think Crawford versus Porter would look like.
Oh, see, I'm glad you called in. You're the first person that called in and asked me that question. I'm glad you did. A breakdown of the fight between Crawford and Shawn Porter, in my opinion, it will come out probably the first, I would say, 4 to 5, 6 rounds would be extremely close, extremely competitive, because we know Shawn Porter brings that kind of action to the fight. You know what I'm saying? And we know it takes Crawford time to really
adjust.
Yeah, adjust. But he did make a slight adjustment in the Amir Khan fight and in the Kavaliauskas fight, being more aggressive, you know what I'm saying, trying to be come out, you know what I'm saying, stronger. But I don't think he does that against Shawn Porter, because he respects Shawn Porter more than he did those guys. I think the fight is going to be extremely close, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be Crawford on the outside, doing his shot, you know what I'm saying, picking his shot, probably start off in the southpaw position, picking his shots against Shawn Porter, trying to keep Shawn Porter on the outside, keep him at bay. Shawn Porter going to be pushing the action, trying to go on the inside, as he normally does, you know what I'm saying, try to attack the body, using angles, using feints, using different movement to try to keep Terence Crawford off keel, off balance, and really, really try to give him something to look at and break down. I don't think Shawn Porter wants to come in and just be one-dimensional or be easy to read.
No, he's smart.
Yeah, he don't want to be easy to read, because he know it takes Crawford 4 rounds to really break somebody down. So with that being said, he's gonna give him feints, give him different looks. But I just think that as the fight goes on, Crawford will get Shawn Porter's timing down. Shawn Porter gonna be hopping in. And I really believe when Shawn Porter hops in one time, Crawford will catch him and possibly knock him down. And I don't know how buzzed he would be or how hurt he would be, but I do think Crawford scores a knockdown in the fight. And I think scorecards probably be like 8-4. Maybe 7-5 with the knockdown, but 8-4 is what I'm leaning towards. I think Crawford beat Shawn Porter by unanimous decision. I don't think it'll be a stoppage, depending on how hurt Shawn Porter is. But we've seen Shawn Porter get up from a B/knockdown that he did not see coming.
Yeah, he wasn't hurt.
From
Spence.
Yeah, Earl Spence. Lightweight knockdown that he really didn't go down. The
recovered
one is the one that always sticks out in my mind, because he did not see that burner punch coming. He took it very, very, very well. But yeah, I got Bud 8 rounds to 4 UD over Shawn Porter with a knockdown in the fight.
Okay, I like that. That was a well-rounded. You know, you had a lot of. I can see where you were thinking. When I'm trying to think about that fight, I kind of look at other fights Porter has and try to see if there's anybody with Crawford's skill set or anybody. And it's kind of hard, because you could say maybe Thurman, but Thurman doesn't.
Thurman's the closest one, because he has the dimensions. People might want to say Earl Spence, but Earl Spence, because the only reason people gonna say Earl Spence is because Earl Spence fights in the southpaw position, but. Truth be told, Earl Spence and Terence Crawford styles are nowhere near alike.
Yeah.
I think Thurman is maybe the closest, but I just don't think Thurman has the.
I was thinking that too.
I don't think Thurman has the offensive IQ, not the offensive arsenal, but the offensive IQ.
With
Terence Crawford.
Yeah, I would say Thurman and Crawford athletically are pretty similar, but Crawford is more fundamental, like throws more straight punches. Thurman's kind of like winging shit. So that's why I was like, maybe it looked like the Thurman fight, but Thurman didn't even use a jab. Crawford probably would. He fights.
Good
job.
It's Sanctus, yeah. Ugas did drop him. I don't give a fuck if he slipped.
Ugas. Ugas.
Punch that landed too. So you're right. Ugas did drop him.
Yeah. And the thing with Shawn too is like, let's say the times he's lost or had tough fights, like Kell Brook clinched him. Basically, only way you could really get out of his wheelhouse if you clinch him, because everybody else who just stand there and fought had close fights. So that's why I'm interested to see. I think as long as Crawford can handle the physicality that Porter's going to bring, I think stylistically he probably has the best chance of having the cleanest fight against Shawn. I mean, I think why Earl versus Porter was such a good fight is because Earl is an all-around fighter, but he still is a little bit more comfortable fighting on his front foot versus on his back foot. And Porter running at him made him, have to use counters a little bit more than what we're used to seeing. But, obviously Crawford is naturally a counter puncher first. So to me, it's like, I see it being very competitive because these are world level fighters, but I think it's an interesting thing. If the fight happens, I could see it being a fight where everyone goes, okay, Crawford is everything that we think he is, because no one beating Shawn Porter, I mean, he's only lost to the elites, right? So that would be really interesting.
Yeah. Well, yes, man. Anything else you want to say, man, before I get to the next caller?
Oh no, I was just keeping it short. I don't know. There's any news on it? Because I would assume it's not going to happen until there's a crowd, right? So it's probably not next. But
I mean, maybe. I know Bob Arum said the mayor said something about May. So I mean, maybe they'll have a crowd, and the Porter and the Bud fight can go along. Never know.
Do you think Bud gets a fight before that May date, or he'll just wait?
No. I don't think either of them gets a fight before that. But man, I gotta get to the next caller though, man. People calling in.
Okay, no problem.
All right, Doc. Going out to 504. 504. Talk to your boy. What's going on?
Mike, what's happening?
What's happening?
Can you hear me?
Yep, loud and clear, man. Talk to me.
Man, why you come on with the right hook on you, boy?
Right hook? What you mean?
Hey, you stole on me with the Spence interview, the post fight interview.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, man. you asked for what I told. I mean, it goddamn you what it is. But real quick, man, we got super chat coming in from Mr. Vegas. He says, Mr. Vegas wants to get down with the pick'em fights. Can you explain the rules and leaderboard on this show, Mike, when you get a chance for the people? Yeah, I'll do it after this call right here, man. I got you. Talk to me, man.
Hey, all right. So let me. So that's what I'm saying. So your man, see, we agree on a lot of shit. See, I think Porter, if he fight Crawford, I think he'll get knocked out. So I'm saying, why go fight him for $1 million when you're making 1.2 to fight for $1 million? That's a layup.
Yeah. And I can't.
Why go do that?
I can't get mad about the motherfucking the route he's doing, because he knows if he invokes the mandatory, then he's only gonna get 25%. So he's trying to negotiate with Bob, behind the scenes and things like that. But Bob is like, shit. I mean, I'm doing you more so a favor than me, you know what I'm saying? But what I can do to like try to combat, you know what I'm saying, both problems, mine and yours. I can give you potential upside for the fight. You know what I'm saying? If you think you're just pay-per-view fight, pay-per-view draw, then I'll get you potential upside to where you will be compensated if the bias does a specific number.
I feel you.
Yeah. But yeah, man, anything else you want to say, man?
Nah, man. I like your thing, though, man. I like everybody in the chat. Everything's good, man. I've been watching y'all for a minute. So, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody in the chat, good dude, bro.
Yeah. Keep this shit up, Mike. I'm fucking with you.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
All right, brother. Peace.
All right, real quick, man. Y'all want to know about the pick'em game. All right. So at the end of the 531. This Huntsville?
This Huntsville, Mike.
Huntsville, man. You got a -1, man. Your picks that come through, right, Huntsville? Your picks,
Say what?
Your picks. Remember you called in Friday, man. Hold on. I got the paper right here, Huntsville. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I ain't throw it away yet. I can't throw it away because I read on my goddamn W2. But Huntsville, you picked Josh Kelly, he got beat. Burchell got beat. Brazil got beat. AB won and Gable Flores won. So you got a -1 for the free hoodie giveaway. So
all right, man.
But you're 4 points behind the leaders, you know what I'm saying? Young Billy and Derek Lincoln. But anyway, man, talk to me, man. Talk to me. Can either Shawn Porter or Manny Pacquiao beat Terence Crawford?
I think they both get stopped.
Ooh.
I think Pacquiao probably gets stopped the easier because Pacquiao has been knocked out before. And I think his age, eventually, if you're not Tom Brady, age catches up with you. The Crawford Shawn fight. I can't see with Shawn's style and Bud's such a precision, highly skilled guy. I can't see how that fight is going the distance the way Shawn fights. I just cannot see it in 2021. Maybe in 2017. Maybe in 2016. Maybe at the time he and Keith fought, but not now. I mean, I think Shawn is going to get stopped by Bud. I just do.
Damn, he said stop. But we ain't never seen Shawn get stopped, though.
Yeah, and we didn't see Joe Frazier get KO'd till Foreman did it. First time for everything.
But that, man, come on, man. Foreman, man. At that time, man, Foreman was fucking...
Foreman was a 5-1 underdog. Nobody knew Foreman in that fight.
I know, but, man, when you see him land the first punch on Joe Frazier, you know Joe didn't have a fucking chance.
Okay, but what do you think gonna happen the first time Bud lays a real square punch when Shawn rushes in?
All right. I mean, you been watching boxing a lot longer than
I'm just saying, man. The first thing I go with is not quality of opposition.
Okay.
The first thing I go with is skill set. Okay. If you got a A+ skill set, which Bud has, then you the quality of opposition is a factor, it's not the factor. And the styles of the fighters makes the fight. And I don't let's look at the Earl fight. Earl, I followed that whole sequence. Earl did not take Shawn seriously. He didn't train.
Man,
he didn't train. He didn't train.
I think you're right, because when Earl came out, he wasn't even he hadn't even broken a sweat.
He bragged about what he was going to do the whole 3 or 4 months leading up to the fight. He did not train properly. I'm telling you, he did not respect Shawn at all. In a rematch, he would KO Shawn, but in that first fight, he did not respect Shawn. Shawn surprised the hell out of him.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree, Huntsville. I totally agree. So you said Bud stopped both of them, man.
He stops both of them. Yeah.
Anything else you want to say, man, before I get to the next caller?
No, let me see. What happened this weekend? I think Brazil needs to retire.
Ooh, yeah, he looks slow, man.
Man. Yeah, he needs to retire. He was down here in Birmingham, I guess, during the Deontay period when he fought, and he came back and beat who said he came back and beat the Australian guy, but he needs to retire. He needs to retire.
Yep, I agree. I agree.
That's all I got, man.
All right, man. Big up to my guy down in Huntsville, Alabama, man. Always showing love, always calling in. All right, but what up, H Money, H Mizzle? H Mizzle, what's good? Real quick, man, let's break down this pick'em game. So I'm doing a giveaway at the end of May. I'm giving away a free hoodie to the person who wins the pick'em game. The pick'em game is I'll probably do 5 fights every weekend, depending on the quality of opposition. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 4 fights if 5, if I can 5 solid ones, you know what I'm saying, or 3 if their undercard is just trash, you know what I'm saying? But I'm doing a giveaway to where each pick you get right is 1 point. But each one you get wrong is a minus 1 point. Meaning, if you start at 0 and you get one wrong, then goddamn it, you got a minus 1, and you got to build your way up. You know what I'm saying? But another way where you can get more points, but you also be at the expense of losing more points too, is you can go by the person and method of victory. Let's see, did we have anybody this weekend who got the method of victory right? Nope. Everybody who went method of victory got it wrong. M's had Burchell knockout, so he got a -2 instead of a +2, a +2. And Shiloh went Santiago knockout on Broner, so he got a -2 too. If either of those guys would have went Avanesian knockout, they would got a +2. Or Valdez knockout, they would got a +2. You know what I'm saying? But the leaders from the weekend are Young Billionaire, my guy, and my guy Derek Lincoln, you know what I'm saying, who just put in the super chat, you know what I'm saying? Big ups to my guy Derek Lincoln. Yes. You lose points if you get the method wrong. So say if you pick Burchell, say if you pick Valdez by decision, you would get 0. You know what I'm saying? You get 0. You get 0. If you pick Valdez by decision, you got 0 for that. So you just pretty much didn't even pick. That's why you gotta be goddamn me cold with it. Now you ain't gotta pick the method of victory. That's just if you want to. You ain't gotta pick the method of victory. You can just go by the person. You know what I'm saying? And the hoodie that I'm giving away is you guys will be able to pick the color of the hoodie, the winner. You so if you pick him to win, you get a point, but the method wrong, you lose a point. Exactly. So you get a +1, -1, 0. You'll be able to pick the color of the hoodie, the color of the Mike On Sports logo, whatever color you want that to be. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. And you'll be able to pick what kind of design you wanted to put on the back of it. Last time we did Afro Thunder, and I got one that got a kangaroo on the back of it, and my daughter, she got one that got a panda on the back of it. So whatever logo you want to put on the back of it, man, you can rock out with that. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to do a little giveaway for my people out there, for y'all supporting me. I appreciate you guys. You know what I'm saying? Just showing my appreciation for you guys always tuning in and supporting. But this weekend fight, yeah, I ain't really looked at them yet. I looked at them yesterday, but I ain't really looked at them yet. You know what I'm saying? So we'll check them out. I normally do the breakdown on Wednesday. I normally go through all the fights on Wednesday, and get pretty much. I try to get everybody picks in on Wednesday. I need to I need to order me a fucking tablet off Amazon so I can put all this shit in, and some more. Order some more printed paper too. I never forgot I could just print it out. I ain't got to motherfucking worry about this shit. But yeah, man, that's pretty much what we doing over here, man. Let me see. Oh yeah, real quick, since y'all over here, give y'all that news too, cause that guy pushed back. I don't know what's going on over there. You know what I'm saying? But that got pushed back. Let me find it right quick. Let me come on. Daniel Dubois has been given the clear, and he'll be back in the ring in May. Don't expect Daniel Dubois to be fighting nobody, but just saying. Just saying. Let me see. Where is that at? Where is that? I think that's Mike Coventry. Yeah, that's Mike Coventry. Nope, that ain't the one. That ain't the one. It's Edward Belanga. That ain't the one. There it go. There it go right there. Mike Coventry. So we all been, you know what I'm saying, anticipating this this Teofimo and George Cambroso purse bid and shit, you know what I'm saying? So according to Mike Coventry, well, not Chris Mannix, reported by Mike Coventry, the Cambrosos and Lopez purse bid will be moved to Thursday. Yeah, man, you got to call them in. Yep, man, you got to call them in. You can't just tell me in the chat. We got to have you on record, on audio, record on audio, calling them in. But yeah, man, so the Cambroso purse bid has been moved to Thursday. I don't know if that's a good thing for Teofimo Lopez and them or a bad thing. Honestly, normally when the purse bid gets pushed back like that, sides are trying to work out a deal. That's normally how it goes. Like sides are trying to work out a deal when you see purse bids get pushed back like that. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, that's pretty much it for the show, man. I'm gonna see if there's any more boxing news out there that I want to get to. Probably come back for a show tonight. Okay. Going out to 904. 904, man. Talk to you, boy.
What's up, Mike? This is Arum.
Zaro, what's going on, homie? How you living?
I'm good, man. Good to hear from you. Hey, this how I look at it. Crawford, a knockout pack, maybe mid to late rounds, but I think Crawford will get Porter out. Maybe I don't think it'll go past 6. If he charging in there, I don't think it'll go past 6. I think Crawford will get him out of there. Why? Because Crawford, at this point, I think Crawford got not like he angry or mad, but he just like, man, I'm tired of all of y'all. You ever see that dude who nobody want to bother, but when they finally go up there and scrap with him, it's a wrap. I don't think Porter is get out of there with just a decision. I don't think he'll get out of there. I think he'll get cracked and be gone. And I looked at how EJ knocked him down. I think Crawford is just way more sharper. He's way more sharper, and it's going to be way more aggressive when he finally see how he could pop Porter. Because all that ducking and dodging and dipping in and dipping out, and if he runs up, that's kind of playing in the Crawford hand. Crawford will just probably step back. The dude is strong. When him and Errol Spence stood next to each other, the dude don't look small. So he probably get him out of there. I don't think it was 6. Crawford to get him out of there.
I just know Shawn Porter gonna be a tough dude to knock out. I just know that, man. Like motherfuckers just ain't knocking out Shawn Porter. That's why I think Crawford drops him, but knocking out Porter, that's tough, man. That's tough. I told people but before the Errol Spence fight, everybody called it in. Oh man, Errol gonna knock out Porter. Nah, bro. Porter can fight, man. He can fight.
I ain't thought Errol was gonna knock out Porter because I didn't think like how the last caller he said he didn't take him. I ain't thought Errol was taking him that serious.
Oh, okay.
I just think
I think Crawford a different type of beast, man. He's a different type of animal. Like when we was in the Army, we had to do say, hey, that's a different type of animal. Crawford a different type of animal. That's why when everybody want to rush the Arrow and Crawford fight, it ain't that they need to rush it. I think Arrow need to get his mind right. Like he couldn't go in there like how he did Danny and how he did with Porter or how he did with anybody else. He gonna have to have his mind right because Crawford is gonna be focused. That fight probably won't last that long either.
All right. I just hope, man, we can get the chance to just see, man. You know what I'm saying? Like
If we get a chance to see it, if we get the chance to see Arrow and Crawford, I don't think it's 12 rounds. No, it ain't gonna be 12 rounds. But I ain't gonna hold you up. I'm gonna be checking you out, man. And calling in or dropping a chat or something.
Already, my guy. I appreciate it, homie.
All right, man.
Shout out to my guy, man. 904. I did 904, man. Hey, y'all. Guess who just touched down? Touched down the car. Hey. I touched down the car. I touched down. Jay Macker. What going on, pimp? What
Yo,
going on,
can
boy?
you hear me?
How you living, man?
I'm living great. It's very rewarding to hear so much knowledgeable boxing fans calling in, like the last caller. We got some similar beliefs.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Look, like I tell everybody, man, I don't care how you feel, man. Just call in, man, and let it be known. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna get mad at anybody for having an opinion.
Right. But see, me, I got breakdown why I think certain fights ain't gonna go a certain way. I think y'all really is giving Porter way more than he. Listen, I want to be correct when I say this. Porter deserves what he's been through. Like he fought all top guys, he had tough fights. But like the last caller said, they got levels. And I don't rather people want to say Bud ain't do this or Bud ain't do that. That's bullshit. Bud is every bit of and done everything he is supposed to have done. It's just whether the fans want to accept it or not. I mean, there's not a reason. It's not like he's on somebody he got put on pound for pound list. It's not like he a fan favorite where you know how like certain fighters got that fan recognition and they start moving up and it was getting hyped up and all that. That's not what Bud earned it, getting it the way he's supposed to get it. Well, people accept that. Bud is way more talented than most dudes accept, and they don't understand why he get these knockouts on fighters. They just want to classify saying he ain't fight nobody. Like you just said, it's still a professional fighter. And I've seen Bud struggle with dudes that actually has a pretty good jab that can box well, and it's not easy for him to get out of there due to the fact of him just wanting to get him out of there because he's been pressing to knock everybody out. You brought up the fucking I don't even remember Kavalaskis, and you said the Benavidez fight, and I think you brought up one more. I don't remember, but the both of them dudes boxed pretty well. They had a solid jab. They knew how to move. They can move their feet and box. Benavidez was long, a 6-foot dude, had a fast hands, good counter puncher and all that. And Ugas was not Ugas. The Kavalaskis was a decent counter puncher as well. So when you're in the ring and you trying to pick your poison against guys like that, I mean, they're all professional fighters. One dude was a highly talented prospect until he got shot in the leg. The other one was a Olympian. So, I mean, it's not like they just woke up and said, shit, I want to start boxing, and they got in the ring. That's how they treat Bud competition. But these dudes was actually, they was competitive enough to make the fights look the way, and we all know how the fights ended. I have Bud stopping Shawn Porter, one, because he got a better jab than Keith. He got an educated jab. He moves better, and he actually knows how to box and fight. It's not that he just put punches together and don't swing wide like Keith. He just understands how to place his punch. He got good balance. He got a good pivotal stance. He know how to move on his toes nice and well. And he got a good range of judging range. Like when Shawn Porter jump in, Bud gonna make him pay. Bud got some long ass arms, so Bud ain't gonna be getting in the inside with Porter trying to fight it out like everybody wish that he get hit and he just threw the game plan out the window. I mean, you may have seen glimpses of that in the fight, but the fight normally ends in a stoppage when it does. With. But Porter not well around. He not scared enough. A dog ain't gonna be enough because Bug can box. He a dog. He can think, and he gonna tan Porter. Like I've been saying for the longest, he gonna stop Porter. I can't predict a round. I don't know when it's gonna happen. I just know at some point either the referee gonna get in there, or he gonna get stopped, or he gonna get overwhelmed with getting hit one too many times. We seen Porter drop the Adrian Broner fight. We seen him drop the Errol's fight. We seen him get away with a knockdown in Ugas fight. So if these dudes gonna put him down, I'm more than sure the better puncher, the better killer instincts, and Bud will be the dude with Porter. On to the EJ fight, man. Like I see him stopping EJ as well. I'm not the big fan of EJ like everybody else is and stuff like that. I think EJ struggled with Shawn Porter because his feet was too slow to keep Porter at the end of his jab. EJ has a good solid jab, but it ain't educated. It's not like when I say it's not educated, it's not level. It ain't changed the speed. It's just sturdy. He just pumps the jab out and works the jab out at the same pace, same speed. It ain't no changing up. It ain't no pull counter. It ain't no setup. He just got a hard, stiff Texas Cholo type of jab and what have you. And Porter was easy to get under there because Porter got good foot speed, but Porter don't have foot speed and hand coordination. That's why Porter always smothered himself. That's why Porter got to stop his feet before he can throw his punches. That's why his hand speed don't match his foot speed. So when I say this, Arum struggled with Porter because he couldn't dictate range and he couldn't dictate pace. Bud is a dictator. Bud don't get in the ring and let you dictate and do what the fuck you want to do when you get in there. He gonna dictate the pace, dictate the range, and what have you. And the same they gonna have. I think certain people know that. They got a lot of hype behind this fight. Whenever Arum get his ass in the ring and get off his fucking horse, we can find out and see what all this shit was talking about. And I'll be there to collect the money that I'm putting up on both of those fights and tell y'all I told you fucking so. That's my code.
J Mac, always calling in with that shit, man. I don't know. Shout out to my guy J Mac down in the 504, man. J Mac always calling in, dropping that shit. And believe you me, he gonna tell you how he think it gonna play out. He gonna let you know every little detail on how he think it's gonna play out, man. I love when J Mac calls in. Oh man. Oh, we got another. I don't want to say he ain't gonna break it down like J Mac, but damn it, he get a lot of this shit right though. What's going on here?
Going on, Mike?
Chilling, man.
I see you. Go ahead.
I said question of the day, man. Can either Porter or Pacquiao beat Bud?
Porter got a chance. I think Pac's too old. He's been out for 2 years. At the end of the day, everyone get old, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like Bud gonna stop Pacquiao, but I'm not with everyone else with Bud stopping Porter because I gotta see it, man. Like
I'm with you.
At the end of the day, bro, like Porter might not look like the most skilled fighter, but you know what he's doing in there. Like, and recently, the last couple fights, he ain't just as bullheaded as he used to be. Because before he was just gunning the whole 12 rounds. Now he kind of go in and out. He pick his times when he want to jump in and shit. And he showed more tactics than people give him credit for. Like, the sad part of all this, I don't see Bud fighting none of these guys, Mike. I'll be real with you, man.
I mean, did you listen to Bob Arum on a barbershop conversation?
Man, come on, bro. If Bud's full for that shit again and sign.
I'm saying the Porter fight though.
What did Bob say?
He was like, man, me and Kenneth Porter met. Kenneth Porter, real nice guy. But if we can't get the Pacquiao fight made, that's the fight that needs to be made. So Bob,
yeah, but you know that if Bob giving you that fight, it's coming with a contract, bro.
Porter?
Yeah, if he gonna spend money, like he's coming with a contract, Mike.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know if Porter come with a contract. Huh? Porter?
No, it's gonna be an extension for Bud to get the Porter fight.
I know, but I don't think Porter brings a contract out for Bud.
Why would Bob well, we all know Crawford October his contract's up.
Mm-hmm.
Why basically might have one more fight before then? Why would Bob Arum, who's been complaining about the money he's spending on Bud, go and spend more money just for Bud to have the option to walk out the door? And he knows on the Errol fight, so that's there for him. So
it ain't Bob money no more.
Say that again.
It ain't Bob. It's not Bob money no more. It's ESPN is handling all Bud fights now, financially,
including his opponents.
I don't know about opponents. I know
ESPN's always been.
Go ahead.
Sorry, the issue. Bob Arum never had an issue paying Bud. He just had an issue paying the opponents.
Oh, I got you.
Bud gonna get his money, his mandatory minimum. Bob knew what he's doing when he gave him the contract, so he ain't complaining about that. He complaining about continuously going out and paying millions for Amir Khan, for Kell Brook, and Bud saying that ain't enough. I need more. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
so
that's what he need more. I mean,
he does need more because
the fight. I mean, Bob has no. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna spend money to make money. I mean, if he can't get the Pacquiao fight, then I think that's why Bob keep on bringing up the Pacquiao fight, because he knows that's probably a way that he can recoup some of the money that he lost.
And they ain't spending that kind of money. He's struggling. He talking about giving Porter $1 million, bro. If he go pay for come on, Mike.
I'm saying, but the only way the fight would happen if it's after Ramadan or something like that. He said in the Middle East. That's the only way the fight. When did Ramadan start?
Around May. So
well, shit. So no.
Before
is Bud gonna be out to May? Like when? I mean, when can we expect an announcement for like a Bud fight? When should Bud be back in the ring? When will he fight? November?
Bro, Bud should be fighting as soon as probably. He's gonna have one fight definitely in the summer, but hopefully, I would wish it's Shawn Porter. I want to see that fight. I feel like it's Bud like the favorite 60-40, but I wouldn't be surprised if Porter wins. To be honest,
that'd be a good win for Porter, man. That'd put Porter right back in the mix. But I don't know. I just don't see Porter beating Bud.
Yeah, we all have opinions. I think Bud gonna win, but I don't think like it's guaranteed, man. Like especially if he fighting the way he be fighting these days.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Hopefully the fights happen. They come through, and then we could all, you could really talk about it. Because now I feel like it's just like they're just feeding us shit to keep us going as boxing fans. They're just pumping out news, but we need the fights to happen.
I mean, that's what it. Yeah, it's a lot of motherfuckers doing interviews and pumping out news and ain't shit getting made. You know what I'm saying? Ain't shit getting made.
Bro. That's crazy. Fuck it, I can't wait for Jose Ramirez, Josh Taylor. At least that shit made, or not made, but like they agreeing over that and that. So hopefully we see some good fights. Maybe Bud get one of those later on, but I don't see it. But I don't see him fighting Porter. But hopefully he does. Great show as usual, Mike. Don't worry, this week I'm gonna catch up on the bets, bro.
All right, big dog.
All right, bro.
Who blocking H Money? Ain't nobody blocking H Money. I don't see H Money being blocked at all. H Mizzle. 214, talk to your boy.
Hey, what's up with it, Mike?
What's good?
It's Shotty Goo Up again.
What up, Shotty Goo Up?
Ain't nothing. Hey, y'all touching up on that on the Bud Beast Porter or Pacquiao. Man, I don't think Pacquiao gonna handle nobody at 147. I think Pacquiao just trying to cash out. But Porter, on the other hand, all Porter gotta do is keep the pressure coming. That's what I think.
You think Porter can keep enough pressure on Bud to where Bud just can't win?
Keep him uncomfortable. He gonna keep him uncomfortable. Like, okay, if you watch that Mean Machine fight, man, if Mean Machine had the endurance, Mean Machine would have had a chance. Mean Machine got tired. Mean Machine gassed out. 6-7 rounds, he stopped applying pressure. Porter go keep that pressure coming. That's what I think gonna be the key for Porter. Non-stop pressure. Bud ain't used to that type of pressure at 147 anyway. I know y'all Bud fan go bring up 140 and all the other stuff, but at 147, Yeah, he ain't used to that type of real pressure. Goddamn, if what's his last fight? Kell Brook. If Kell Brook could have been punch resist, could have took some punches, I think Kell Brook would have won that fight. Because before he went down, Kell Brook was in that fight. He wasn't losing. It gave me, and he wasn't losing at all.
Yep, but people had him. So let me ask you this: if Bud stops Porter, what you think then?
If Bud Porter?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm Spence all day, but if Bud can stop Porter, I don't think Spence go. I don't know if Spence go beat him. But I just want, you know what I'm saying, show me like people want Spence. Yeah, people want the Spence and the Bud fight. But damn, don't the Super Bowl best two players get through the teams first, get through who they got, you know what I'm saying, make it through first? Not the one seed. Skill bowl everybody in the playoffs. Say, I just got in the Super Bowl. If y'all say Bud the one seed,
good point.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Battle Royale, you know what I'm saying? Eliminator. Really, Porter should have been eliminated, but goddamn, Battle Royale. But yeah, I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna listen to you, Mike, and stick to talking sports, cause that man, if you been letting my boy just you know.
Bro, you see what happened last night?
Sports, man. I see you had it on mute. Hey, you started dancing there, like, you got him.
You see what happened last night? You see what happened last night? I told you, but like when I get locked in, I get different, man. But nigga, that fucking field goal pissed me off, man. I ain't even want to. Anyway, bro, yeah, I'm gonna get Jeff for you, nigga. I'm a good nigga for sure.
Hey, don't feel bad, Mike. He do me like that too. He like, I ain't playing no more, man. I ain't playing no more, man.
He like, I knew I had him mad with that pick six, nigga, at the goal line.
Yeah. I seen.
Yeah, man. Yeah. He solid though. Yeah, me and him definitely gonna get it in again.
Mike, you best YouTube platform on. You got real interactive with your fan, man. I like that. Keep doing your thing.
I already been, man. Shout out to my guy, Young Shotty Good man. You know what I'm saying? Young Shotty down in Texas, man. 214. Hey, 214 all day, man. Shout out to my guy, Young Shotty Good man. Yeah, man. His partner Jeff Hugh called me lacking last night, man. He called me lacking last night with going out to 216, man. My guy D-Night.
Mike on sport.
Goddamn, D-Night. I was like, damn, where my boy D-Night been at, man? I ain't heard from you in a minute.
My lady had me out on the town this weekend, man. I couldn't squeeze in boxing to save my life.
Already, man. Hey, man, sometimes you gotta know what I'm saying. Do what the wife say, man. You gotta do what the wife say.
I've been listening to the show though, man. I just came to chop this stable, man. And young Guwap, I think he was a little bit off base, man. He had a lot of ifs in there. You know, if you win, you won't lose. I mean, it's that simple. But I don't believe Shawn Porter will be Crawford's biggest test. I mean, it'll be the best name on his resume, but I don't believe it'll be his hardest test. Because can anyone name me what Shawn Porter does better than Crawford? Just anything. Exactly. He does nothing better than Crawford.
Shit. That's a good point.
I mean, when you break it down, like, he doesn't have a better jab. He doesn't have better footwork. Maybe their cardio is on par with one another.
Yeah.
But you can't say it's better than. As far as Kavaliauskas go, does Porter hit as hard as Kavaliauskas? I don't think he does.
I don't think so either.
And the feeling I get from the fans when they say that Porter will give Crawford the fight of his life is because he gave Spence the fight of his life.
So you think people just trying to do that comparison shit?
Yeah, definitely, because people tend to forget Porter's other fights like Ugas and Granado. And who was the guy he had a draw with? I forget his name, but Porter got different levels that he go into that ring with. I think his style against Spence, that was a good match for him. That's why he looked the way he did. I don't think his style benefited him against Ugas. That's why he looked the way he did. He had a knockdown drag out with Adrian Granado.
Yeah, man.
I thought he clearly won, but it wasn't. He didn't look the way Danny Garcia looked.
And he got a draw with Julio Diaz. Who the fuck is this dude?
Was it Julio Diaz?
Yeah, Julio Diaz.
So, people are the what have you done for me lately crowd. And I just look at Porter in his totality. I don't believe he will be Crawford's toughest fight. That's just my opinion.
Shawn
Now, will he? I don't think Bud stops him. I think he outclasses him for the 12.
All right. Yeah, Shawn Porter came back and beat him, though. He came back and got a UD with him.
Okay. And you know what I hear is, see, Bud got a tendency to, he get hit, and then he just go in and want to fight, and that could be bad for him. I say, man, that ain't. Crawford do that when he know he got that in the bag. Because all you got to do is go back to the Postal fight. He boxed Postal's ears off. Because Postal had a punch on him.
And I think
what I'm saying.
I think we'll see a lot of the Terence Crawford Postal in a fight with Shawn Porter. I think you'll see a lot of the guys picking him off from the outside.
Until he figure it out, and then I think he'll start to go in for the kill. Right. Kavaliauskas, he crab boxing Kavaliauskas, and that was getting him caught.
Mm-hmm.
Kavaliauskas got him caught on the chin, so he said, you know what, we're going to switch this game plan up, and we're going to walk this guy down. Kavaliauskas wasn't used to it.
Yeah, man. It's so crazy that motherfuckers can fight going forward, but can't fight going backwards.
Yeah, because they never learn.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I never knew how much of a aspect that is in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker walking down and you can't box out the back foot because you so used to being the person that applies the pressure.
Exactly. And that's where Crawford differs from a Mayweather, because see, Mayweather was good off the back foot. Mayweather was good at angles. Mayweather could box. But what Mayweather wasn't good at was a seek and destroy fight.
Mm. I mean,
Mayweather didn't walk a lot of people down.
I mean, he beat the shit out of Gotti.
Yeah, he beat the hell out of Gotti, but Gotti was coming to him.
True.
Gotti was there to be hit. And for everybody listening, I'm not comparing Crawford to Mayweather. No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm just picking out particular parts of their game. Crawford can walk a motherfucker down and really whoop on shit. If you look at Mayweather against De La Hoya in that final exchange, he was getting clipped up by De La Hoya. Because that wasn't his game. He was just trying to put on for the show.
Yep. That ain't and you ain't never seen fool do that shit again.
No, never again. You know what I'm saying? He stayed in the show.
And they never do that shit again. They in like he said, fuck that, nigga. What the fuck on with them? I'm not about to get me go bang out at the last 12 rounds. Fuck out here with that shit.
Exactly. Fuck all that. Yeah. That's my perspective, man. I got Crawford beating Pacquiao. I got him stopping Pacquiao.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a UC for Corey Crawford in Crawford's favor.
Okay.
Now, if he does stop Crawford, if he does stop Porter,
that's a statement.
I think the for the Spence fight will be high enough to actually get that, get the ball rolling. But if he stops Porter, I really feel like, man, that fight will not happen against Spence and Crawford.
Ooh, you think so? You think if he goes out there and stops Porter, you think the fight not happening?
That's how I feel.
All right, nice man. Thanks for calling in, my brother. Great breakdown as always.
You already know, man. Salute, right? Get the thumbs up, man.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my guy D Nice, man. Always calling in, big dog. Giving me that. Give me y'all that goddamn gospel. You know what I'm saying? I think we had one more caller, man. I think 281 wanted to call in. and we gonna go ahead and get on down. Okay. A few things. Let me see. I guess now. Let me see what WBC talking about. Let's see who they going live with.
Aquí lo vemos, Oscar Valdés.
Con
papá, al lado Mohamed Ali y los dos más grandes de peso super pluma, que es Alexis Arguello y Azuma Nelson. Este es el primer cinturón en el que Floyd Mayweather ya aparece en todos los cinturones.
Going out to 281. 281, talk to you, boy.
Oscar Valdés.
281.
En todos los cinturones de campeonato mundial. Ahora lo vamos a firmar para hacer la entrega oficial a Oscar Valdés.
Oh man, you gotta add me on Skype, bro. I don't know why they should be doing that. Young Billy, call in with your number, man. I mean, call in with your name.
Ahí está. Qué triunfo este sábado, qué bárbaro. Fue impresionante. Y ahora vamos a firmar su certificado de autenticidad.
Okay. Let's go to Oscar Valdez.
Oscar Valdés, su cinturón 142, al conquistarlo contra Miguel Berchelt. Ahí está. Ahí está, campeón. Pronto tendrás tu cinturón. Que Dios te bendiga. Y aquí vienen otras cosas, unos regalitos que te manda el WBC. Son unos pins con tu cara para que presumas y los des a tu familia y a tus amigos. Que Dios te bendiga, campeón. Échale ganas.
Oh, man. That's cool, man. Oscar Valdez getting his belt and shit. I'm trying to get you on, young Billy, man. What's going on? I don't know what shit like. It's ringing, but the motherfucker ain't let me answer that motherfucker, bro. And you said, it's me. That nigga said it's me. Oh, man. Call it one more time, man. Let's see, man. Let me see. I just did a reset on my, I did a refresh the page, you know what I'm saying? Bud got to take the fight and prove us wrong. Nigga, please. Yeah, y'all boys crying. All right, man. Not to better, but poor difference is 45-55. All right, man. Let's see. Let's see, can Porter do something then? If you think Porter that close to Bud, then let's see. Let's see. You know what I'm saying? If I'm better by a little bit, nigga, I'm better, period. If I'm better by a little bit, I'm better, period. But, man, y'all know what it is, man. We're almost 2 hours, and I ain't did a 2-hour show in a long time. And I did a 2-hour show off the strength of just me. Y'all know what it is, man. But, yeah, smash that thumbs up button. Till next time, man, y'all know what it is. Yes, sir. Oh, shit. Let me drop that beat on y'all right quick. Drop that beat.
Sometimes you gotta give people their flowers. While they can still smell it. Mark Nash, Michael Gross, the boss. My nigga, my brother. Let's get this shit done, Mike. We all love sports, right? Mike Ross, the boss, this is Mike on sports. He smoke competition, same time smoke a port. When it comes to debating, he's one of the greatest. Put him on the A-list, over Kellerman and Bayless. If you missed the show, couldn't make it, just log on and click the playlist. That boy always working.